Hello everyone, how are you? Thank you for being here with me. In this tutorial we are going to uh, make these lovely earrings. Okay, so thank you for being here and let's start. Alright, so here we are. These earrings are made with 15 round seed beads from Miyuki. But for this tutorial I'm going to use 11 O's just because it's a bit easier to show you what I'm doing. Alright, so normally for these earrings you would need 4mm bicones and 3mm bicones and 15 seed beads. In this tutorial I'm going to use 6mm bicones and 4mm bicones. Okay, I think the 11 O's also work quite well. Of course, the aspect of the earrings changes. See, this one made with 11 O's is also nice, though I still prefer the ones made with 15 O's. Okay, so I'm going to use to make this one with the 11 O's, as I already mentioned, 4 and 6mm bicones and 11 O's. I'm going to use two colors just to make it easier to see what I'm doing. And then you would need drop beads. These are 11 per 5.5, 11 by 5.5 millimeters, and then you would need a needle. This one is the size 13 needle, and the fire line is the 0.15 millimeters. Then you would need, of course, ear wires and jump rings. For example, in this for this earring I have used 2 jump rings and have used 2 different sizes. For example, the bigger one, which is this one, the top one, is a 5 by 0.7 millimeters, and then the smaller one, the bottom one, is a 4 by 0.7 millimeters. Whilst in this case, for the earrings made with the 15 O's, I have used a bigger jump ring, but here would the 5 by 0.7 millimeters would work also. For example, I have a sample here. See, this jump ring is a 5 millimeter in diameter. Okay, all right, so let's start. I'm going to start by stringing. We are going to start by making the top half of the earring. Okay, so I'm going to start with 3 11 O's, 1 4 millimeter, 3 11 O's, 1 4 millimeter bicone, and then I'm going to pick up 5 11 O's, 1 4 millimeter bicone, 3 11 O's, and one more 4 millimeter bicone. All right, okay. Oh, the thread I'm using about 40 centimeters. Let me see. No, a little bit more, about 50. I have started with 50 centimeters of thread. So I have these beads here right now. I will pass through the first 3 seed beads, the bicone, and the following 2 seed beads. Alright, this is what we have here. And now I will pick up 3 seed beads. I have not made any knots or put any stopper bead here because I am holding the thread between my fingers. If you feel you need to put a stopper bead or make a knot, you should make something like a half hitch knot, and anyway a simple knot that will not clog up your beads. Okay, so I have picked up 3 seed beads here, and actually I will pick up the second color because, as I said, it would make it a bit more visible. Okay, so and I am passing through the second of the 5 seed beads here. Okay, okay, so just help them fall into place there. Yeah, and then I will continue through the next 2 seed beads here of the 5. And we'll pick up 3 more 11 O's and then go through the middle seed bead of my next set of 3 seed beads here. Okay, this is what we have right now, and we'll now continue and exit the middle seed bead here of this next set of 3 seed beads. And now I want to create this loop here, so I'm going to add 7 seed beads to pick up 7 seed beads. So I have 5, 6 and 7. Yeah, and we'll pass through the same seed bead my thread was coming out of. Okay, and then we'll continue and exit from the first seed bead of my next set of 3. Okay, we'll pick up 3 seed beads, and we'll skip the central one and pass through the following one here. And then I want to do the same on the other side, so I need to pass through the beads to reach that point. Alright, and we'll pick up 3 more seed beads and skip one just as I did on this side and pass through the next one, and then I will continue through the next 2 seed beads. Alright, and now I want this to take a rhombus-like shape, this loop. So I'm going to pass through it, skipping the second seed bead, the 4th and the 6th. Alright, help your seed beads pop outwards like this, so it takes the rhombus shape. And then I will continue through the seed beads. We have finished our first half of the earring. This is the top half. And now we need to position ourselves to begin to start the bottom half. See? Okay, so to start the second half, I will have to be exiting from this middle seed bead here. Okay, and now I will pick up 2 11/0, 1 6mm, 3 11/0, 1 6mm, 3 11/0, 6mm, 3 11/0, 6mm, and then 2 11/0. Alright? And we'll go through this same 11/0. And then I want to reach this middle seed bead here on this other side, so I need to go around the beads, to pass through the beads and reach this point. So. Alright, I will now pick up 5 11/0. Yeah. So I have 5 11/0 and we'll pass through the first one here of the two. Okay, the one closest to the middle of the earring. Okay. And I will skip this middle seed bead here and pass through the closest one of the two, just like so. Alright, and I will pick up 5 seed beads again. And we'll pass through the middle seed bead of the next set of 3 seed beads. Alright, and we'll continue. And as I want to add a loop on this side too, I will exit this middle seed bead here. So you see there is a little bit of space here. So if you want to make this earring with 11/0, you might need to do a bit of culling, you know, it's called, or culling, something like that. I don't know exactly how to pronounce the word. And you might need to choose a bit bigger 11/0, and then you would not have this gap here. Okay, so I will pick up 7, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 7. I have 7 seed beads here, and just like before, I'm going to pass through the same seed bead and then continue through the following seed beads, and we'll exit here and add my 3 seed beads like we did when we did the top half of the earring. So I'm going to skip the middle one and pass through the bicone, and pass through this next one, and then the bicone. Okay, and we'll pass now through the seed beads here, and this time I will pass through this central bead also, and continue through the beads because I want to reach this one, and add my 3 seed beads. Okay, and just like before, I'm going to reach the loop. See, and we'll pass through it, and skipping the second, and helping it to pop outwards, skipping the 4th seed bead and the 6th, okay, and yeah, I will continue through a few seed beads just to take away the needle from that point. Okay, so this is it. Now, as I told you, here I used 2 different sizes of jump rings, and so see, this is a 5 by 0.7 millimeters, and this is a 4 by 0.7 millimeters. So yeah, just a moment, I need to get a drop bead here. Yeah, only one. And so I have mounted, so I mounted the smaller jump ring on the bead here, okay, and then mounted the bead on my bigger jump ring, and then on the earring. Okay, and here you are. So I think 50 centimeters are a bit too short, because I would have liked to go around the earring. Because these, I mean, you would not need to do that when you make these smaller earrings with the 15 ounce, because there is less space in the beads, because they are smaller, of course. But in the case of this one, as the 11 ounce are a bit bigger, you would need to go around one more time, okay, to give it a little bit more structure. Okay, so you would have to mount your ear wire on this top loop. See, I have the bigger bicones form the bottom bottom side of the earring. All right, I haven't tried them like this. Yeah, probably they would work also like this, upside down. Yeah. Okay, so I hope you liked the tutorial. I hope you liked the earrings, and thank you again for being here with me. And yeah, please like this video if you liked it, and consider subscribing. Okay, thank you very much, and I will see you with the next video. Bye bye.